Hey, can you buy a house with no money down? You absolutely can, but you have to know the right people to go to. We're going to talk about that right now. Hey, can you buy that house if you really have very little to no money down? You absolutely can, and I want you to hear about it right now from my friend Ira with Movement Mortgage.
Hey guys, just introducing myself first. I am Irina Hines with Movement Mortgage with the Hines Mortgage team here in Franklin, Tennessee. And I am here with Susan, and Susan was kind enough to have me come on today and do one of the videos with her and discuss our awesome new program. I am super pumped about it, Susan. Yeah. I really, truly am. It's brand new to Movement Mortgage. It's about 2.5 weeks old, and we're just trying to get the word out. Trying to get the word out on the street. And I'm super excited about it. So let's just kind of dive in a little bit. And of course, any questions you guys have, you can either reach out to myself or to Susan. We're going to have some information in the comments as well. I'll link my website. I'm going to link my phone numbers, emails, everything. So any questions, please reach out, because this is what we're here for. Because we don't want to dive into too much detail today, but we're just going to give you guys the basics. All right?
Well, what brought this to me is I'm working with a lot of people who are first-time buyers, or maybe they own another home and they want to buy here, but they just don't have a whole lot of cash down payment.
Sure.
We're kind of expensive, and 10, 15, 20% is a lot of money in putting those closing costs down.
Yeah.
So I wanted to bring to you a program that not only can help you negotiate a better price possibly, and I'm working with someone to buy their home, but also they don't have to bring as much money to the table and can leave that for the things they want to do, like maybe remodel or buy the furniture to fill that house.
Sure. Or just keep it in savings for a rainy day, really. Because we always want that at least 2, 3, up to 6 months in savings. We love seeing that, if that's an option. And we believe with this program, you can possibly do that. So how does this program work? So the program is called Dream to Own. It's exclusive to Movement Mortgage, so no other loan company can have this product. Okay, so you call us, and here's what happens. So how does it work, right? So we get two. You get two mortgages. So you get a 95% first mortgage. And again, I'm not trying to dive into this too much, but we're going to try to brush it a little bit.
So let me go back for one question. It's not just for first-time home buyers.
Right. Very important to know. Exactly.
Many programs are simply for first-time home buyers.
Right. So this product is not just for first-time home buyers. You can own property as you're purchasing another home using this loan program. All right. So it works very simply. You get a first mortgage, and then Movement Mortgage also funds a second mortgage for you, which is the down payment money. Okay, so the first mortgage, it's either 95% first mortgage or a 97% of the value of the home for first mortgage, and then Movement Mortgage comes in and you borrow that second mortgage as well in the amount of 4%. So if you're doing the math, for the 97% I just referenced, plus the 4, you actually get over 100% financing. I mean, how crazy is that? So how does it work? That 1% is going to go towards closing costs. We're going to cover the difference in closing costs.
And that's one of the places that people have so much trouble is maybe they have the down payment, but they forget that there are closing costs involved, which is a big hunk of money.
Huge money,
And if you don't have as much as at least 80% equity in the home when you purchase it, you also have to pay for private mortgage insurance, which adds to a monthly payment. Yeah. So putting all those pieces together at the perfect program is what this does.
Absolutely, yes. So this is a huge opportunity for those who are either trying not to put a lot of money down, number one, or trying to keep their savings pretty hefty. We all want to see that. We don't want you depleting all of your monies when you buy a home. We want to be able to see that you have 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 months of mortgage payments in the bank, because you never know what happens tomorrow.
Well, I'll tell you what happens. If you buy a house with no money left over in your pocket, Murphy is going to move into your spare bedroom.
Yes, exactly. Exactly. You have zero money for any expenses and so on. So that's not an option here. So you get to save money. You get to have not only save money. This is another huge part about this product. There is no mortgage insurance. So guess what? On average, we just kind of did a really simple scenario here. Yes, and I am going to kind of flash it. I know it's going to be backwards, and for those who want to take a screenshot, sure, this is my handwriting, chicken scratch. But what I'm flashing here, and the most important part about this, is I did a simple comparison between an FHA, which is 3.5% down, and one of our dream to own options with a 95% first mortgage and a 4% second mortgage. What are we talking here? $70 plus, or what do we got? We got $18.70.
$30.
So we got over $30 savings, and you're bringing only 1% to closing versus 3.5%. And let me tell you what that is. On a $280,000 scenario that we did here, that's $9,800 for 3.5%. And if you qualify for this program, you're only having to bring $2,800.
And this was based off of $280,000 sales price home. So we're working with some real numbers here.
Right.
That's going to be different for each situation, but that's one reason. Reach out to Irina. I mean, she can help you in figuring out what's the right program for you and the best place to do it. Who qualifies for this?
Okay.
We talked about that a little bit.
Yes. So who qualifies? So you've got first-time home buyers and not just first-time home buyers. There are income restrictions, and we'll get into that. That's when you reach out to me and we get into all the details.
Right.
Yep.
Right. Well, it's terrific to know you have to have an expert. You have to have an expert on your team when you're going through the home buying process. And I love having Irina with me because I just said the wrong name. Okay.
That's funny. So it's so funny. So I'll go by Ira. So if I see you in front of me, I will say Ira, but my full name is Irina. So that is a correct name.
Irina.
That's right. But my friends call me Ira. So you're good. No worries at all.
And my friends, forgive me when I butcher their names. But
no worries.
That's why we've got to have a team of experts who can look at each situation, easy for me to say, who can look at every situation and tailor something to meet those needs, and I think that's really powerful.
Yeah.
We're going to put all of Ira's information so that you can get in touch with her. And one thing I want to talk about next time, because we got to have a next time. We're going to be doing a lot of next times, is what not to do when you are getting ready to buy a home. There's a lot. That's a long list.
It's quite a list. It's a fun list, though.
Yeah.
It's a list that makes you think. It's a list that's going to make you laugh. But it's a list that's also going to make you go, let me ask Ira if this is okay, or let me ask Susan if this is okay. So, and we got a great list for you guys. So please stay tuned. Susan's going to make the announcement when we're going to do that. But, really appreciate your time tonight. And again, all of my contact information is going to be in the comments or right in the bottom of this video when Susan puts it up.
And you are licensed, not just in Tennessee.
That is correct. So my team is licensed in Virginia, North Carolina, and in Tennessee. So if you're thinking about moving to any of those states, or if you know friends or family who are in those states who are looking to buy a home, Hines Mortgage Team is here to service all of your mortgage needs.
Perfect.
Yes, thanks.
Good job.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys. See you next time.
See ya. Take two.
Hey, we're going to do some outgoes.
Yes. What is it?
Takes.
Outtakes.
Outtakes.
Yes, outtakes. Woo!
And we'll have a few.
That is so funny.